creating a wireless profile for your school institution using Apple School Manager if you are using that. You could use Apple Configurator version 2 that will do the same thing. The only difference is that using the Apple School Manager, you can be able to deploy it quite instantly to all your devices, instantly, wirelessly, all behind the scenes. Whereas using Apple Configurator, you can watch my other video on that, and that would be mainly if you're connecting the devices or you're deploying a profile through an email or through a shared drive. So let's go open up Apple School Manager. So this is Apple School Manager here and through Jamf. And basically these are the profiles that we currently have right now. So I wanted to create a new one, but there's a confusion in Apple Jamf School. So here with profiles is listed on the left hand side when you select that. Top right corner it says create profile. When you hit that, this looks like the creating profile process, except the only problem is this is a little different than what it is in Apple Configurator. You could use this one here, use upload custom profile. So this is if you created one through Apple Configurator and then you use Apple School Manager to upload it and so you can deploy it wirelessly. I rather just do it directly from Apple School Manager. What is the difference? Rather do it straight from the source if possible than doing it from two different applications. So we're going to select on iOS. Here you only have the options of device enrollment or user enrollment. These are not the two that you need to create your profile. So because for an example, device enrollment is only if you're enrolling a device so it can be supervised. User enrollment is if you're enrolling that individual to that specific device. So again, that's neither one of the case. But we're just going to select device enrollment just so you're familiar with the process here. So device enrollment, and then you select next. You can do a profile name, put a description for the details. But here to the last step is a time filter. We're not doing a time filter because the profile is a profile. The profile that I'm looking to create is a wireless profile so that the devices can connect to our new wireless SSID, our broadcast. So when I look in here, the easy way you can do it is you can grab one of these. So like this one's called blocked. Or you can do primary, you can do school blocked, you can do whichever one of these. But you have to understand when you're copying one of these items, which I'm going to copy here, I'm not going to edit it because I'm not making any changes to the existing profile. I'm going to create a new profile. So I'm going to hit copy. It's going to be for the iOS. You can also do it for macOS or tvOS. So I'm going to select on yes. It's going to make another profile of the same one. It's called block copy. So this is what I'm going to edit, but understand editing a copy version of something else may have already config profiles set up and you need to actually clear that up. So let's go ahead and open this up by edit. So this is my profile. So right here it's called blocked copy as it shows here in the very top left. So we're going to call this for my school institution. It's going to be Baker Students Wi-Fi. Sure, you can go. You're welcome to put a description in here what it is for. Students only wireless connection or whatever you want to call it. So then you'll just make sure you hit save. So once you hit save, it still shows block copy at the very top center here. So you want to go ahead and select on refresh just so you know you're working in the right one. There it is, Baker Students Wi-Fi. So here is your scope. We'll get there in a moment. This is the Wi-Fi. So here is our Wi-Fi we want to go ahead and configure. Here is the broadcasting SSID that we have deployed right now with our new Ubiquiti system. So it's called Baker Students. It's automatically joined the target network. So basically, why I'm doing it through Jamf School is because when the devices are in use right now, possibly it's a weekend, kids are probably using it, they're probably not using it, but as long as it's connected to the Wi-Fi, it will be deployed with this new profile to the device wirelessly, and there's no need to worry about we need permission from the student, or the student's going to get a prompt, or etc. No, this is all behind the scenes. They will not see anything. They will not see anything different that's going on. They are now connected to the Baker students. SSID. You could also enable the hidden network if your SSID or your broadcast is not broadcasting, but it is broadcasting. There's no need to do hidden. Some people do this just for the sake of it because they don't want neighbors or next door people to find out, oh, hey, this is a new Wi-Fi in the neighborhood. Let's connect to it. And they would only do that because if you probably had no password. So here's a security. We're going to use WPA2. WPA is really old legacy. We're not going to use that. We're going to use WPA2. Now, you could use WPA3, but that would mean you have to need really new access points in your infrastructure. If you're still on an old access point, WPA3 may not come into play yet. So WPA2, we're going to type in the password as to be turtles. Even though the password is not turtles, it's something else. Just don't want you guys to come by my school and say, hey, what's up, Dan? You know what? Or, we want to connect to your Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's not going to work. So we're going to select all this. We're going to select allow all apps, basically for the quality of service marking. So they want to make sure that you're getting good throughput if you have QoS set up on your network setup, either through your Cisco or through your Ubiquiti or whichever other server processor you're using. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Once that's saved, you get a green bar here at the very top that's saying, hey, it's been saved. Now understand, this is a profile that has been copied from another profile. So it's going to have settings that I don't want on this profile. This profile should just be Wi-Fi. So if you look here on the left side, you have web clips. We want to go ahead and remove that. Because if you don't remove these additional configurations, it is going to fight with the other profile, and it's going to say, hey, yeah, I'm doing this for you already. Now you want to do it again? It could cause confliction issues on the actual device, and you wouldn't want to do that. So I'm just clearing up all those configuring profiles. Now again, this is only if you copied it. If you didn't copy it, then you shouldn't have a problem at all. So it's always good to look into the profiles on the left-hand side of the payloads, see what is configured or not. Here's a layout. Okay, that's already been updated. So now we go through each one here. We can see nothing is configured under them except Wi-Fi. But yeah, that's pretty much it. How to create a wireless profile under Jamf School Manager so you can deploy to your devices wirelessly and all behind the scenes. That concludes our video for today. If there's any comments, feel free to put them down to the bottom and see what else I can do with Apple School Manager to share with you on how to. Thanks. Have a great day.